What's up, ladies? It's Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0, and in today's video, we're gonna be talking about how to stop being a gullible woman. You see, it's pretty much how to stop being played by men, because a lot of times, a lot of women believe that the reason why they played by men is because guys are liars and that guys are evil by nature, right? And I highly disagree with that, because a lot of times it's not that guys are liars, but that you are the one that are not allowing yourself to see what's really there, because guys are pretty transparent. Most guys are pretty goddamn transparent. You see, most guys can't lie for shit. You see, and a lot of times it's just women that lets them lie to them. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you the two simple steps that you have to perform to avoid these kind of problems. All right. So this is gonna save you a lot of heartbreak, because a lot of the problems that people encounter in life is not getting the guys. It's getting a guy and completely being destroyed mentally. Completely, their brain is so rewired that they can't function normally in relationship. They're always walking around thinking that the next guy's gonna hurt them, looking for something to complain about, because it's happened before, and naturally, to avoid pain, you anticipate it. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like a very bad cycle. So this is the thing, is that when the ego is involved, and when we're too clouded by our desire to attain this kind of relationship, no matter what happens, no matter what signs the guy gives you of him being a bad person, of him being destructive, you see what you want to see and ignore the warning signs. You see, it makes you irrational, and because you're too excited about the potential relationship. You see, and that's why you may think that you're someone who's controlled, who will never get with that kind of guy that Becky's with. But when it comes to you, when it's your turn to be in a relationship, you're the one that acts the same. You suddenly, your personality completely changes, because you become blinded by the possible fantasy of having the perfect relationship. He looks so good. He looks like it's a perfect guy. But, he has that one flaw. He kind of got angry that one time, and it's kind of hit me. But it's cool, though, because he's a nice person, so I forgive him. You see, so a lot of women, that's how they distort reality. So I'm gonna show you, and this is the thing, is that not every victory is the same. Not every victory are created equal. You see what I'm saying? Some victories are failure in and of itself. You may get the guy, you may apply my tactics, and you may force the issue, and you may get the guy to fall in love with you. But the problem is that victory is failure in disguise, because getting the guy is gonna exhaust you emotionally. It's gonna drain your spirit more than it gives you life. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta remember that when you want something real badly, you're gonna just say, fuck it, I want it. I don't care what happens, I want it. You see what I'm saying? For example, right? Let's say I see a girl right now, I really fucking want her, right? And she's sexy as fuck, right? And she says, I want to come see you, right? Let me just say that, right? I remember one time many years ago, like when I was this first girl that I was seeing, she said she wanted to come see me. She was from Atlanta, and she was so hot, and I was like, damn, I don't got the money, but I found a way. I got broke because of her, but still though, she was fucking hot as shit, so I wanted to see her. But I made a lot of bad decisions because of it. And why was it? Because I wanted it so badly. You see what I'm saying? So when you have attachments that are unchecked, they're gonna come back to bite you. We are attached to a lot of things, and women are attached to the perfect relationship because they're seeing other people having it, that they don't know that as soon as they get a little glimpse of that fantasy being fulfilled, they're gonna jump in, and they don't give a fuck if their self-esteem goes with it. They just want it. So, how do you open your eyes to this, and how do you liberate yourself from this wheel of continual self-deception, and you allowing this to happen to you? One, you must learn how to anticipate events. You see, first observe the events. Observe what's going on around you. Observe what's going on in your friend's life. Observe simply what happens usually in relationship. Observe the events. See past experiences from yourself and others, and soak yourself with their information, and have an open mind when events occur. So in other words, learn to assess what happened in the past. Just look at the mistakes you made. Look at those mistakes and see if you're making them right now. Look at the mistakes that your friends have made and see if you're making those mistakes right now. Don't focus on the exterior, how amazing the guy is. Don't focus on how nice his dick is. Don't focus on how awesome, all that shit. Oh my God, he's so nice. He has a handcrafted penis. Don't focus on that kind of stuff. Focus on the mistakes you've done and see if you're doing it right now. What does that mean? Okay. Are you in this? Do you sense an intense desire for a relationship that consumes you? Were you unhappy prior to this relationship and you're using this to feel good? when I'm not talking about how awesome this dude is, I'm asking you if you're making the mistakes that causes you to go blind. Because most of the time, the mistakes come from that place. You see what I'm saying? So observe if you're making that mistake. Observe if you're late, if the intensity is so intense that you're just not seeing anything. You're not aware of your life. You're not aware of the environment. You're just so blinded. It feels amazing, but that pleasure is what blinds you. It's what skews your decision making. It's what lowers your standards. You see? And also, when you do this, when you just begin observing what you've done in the past that are wrong, observing what others have done, you begin to have a fingertip feel for the kind of guys you kind of want and kind of don't want. You see, because you in the past you wouldn't think about that. What you only think about is the future, and I need this to happen. But because now you're balancing future projections with the desire to have someone with a logical and pragmatic observation of your past in order to learn from it and use that information to formulate your future, you create a balance. You're not going to make the right decision all the time, but you create a balance. You see? And from there, now you're able to create a strategy to get the guy. You're able to see that if getting with him will help you, or if getting with them will not help you. If you know that this kind of guy in the past has been destructive through studying the past, and then you're able to use that, not the hopes of what you want, but by using the past and using that to anticipate the future, you see that there's more cost to getting with him than the benefits of being with him. You see, and so you want to mix emotions because, sometimes the person's not flawed, so you want to forgive some parts, but also you want to mix in the logic, your left brain, and analyze the cause and benefits to it, and be a little pragmatic about it. A lot of women are just too emotional. They're just so emotional. They just want their fantasy so badly that they become blinded from a lot of obvious signs that everyone sees, but not you. Right? This also helps you make the right decision. You know where you're going, so decision making is faster. You see? Clearer and with more certainty. You know which battles to take and which battles to avoid. Why? Because you're getting closer to reality. You're observing the good and the bad. The past mistakes and future anticipation based on those past mistakes. And you're becoming more rational, but it doesn't mean you lack emotion, but you're just more rational. You make better decisions. And good decision is the basis of a good life, in my opinion, right? And also then after that you could practice this by seeing things that you're finding problematic and seeing where you went wrong and what signs you missed. If you study past guys and see what caused you to not see it and what were those signs. You see? And then learn, now bring it into the present and see which mistakes you're making right now, like I said earlier. So learn to observe what's in front of you. Learn to look at everything before you make a decision, and that requires you to detach yourself from the outcome. Be as willing to let go as to actually stay with him. It's like when you go, for example, it's kind of like when I go talk to a girl, right? There's a big difference between me approaching a girl and before I approach, I want this to work, as opposed to me approaching a girl and before I approach, I just think in my mind, I just think in my mind, this is not gonna work out. Let me just do it. Like, fuck it, right? Like, let me just do it. Like, I know she's not gonna like me, but fuck it. Like, just assume like it's not gonna work out, so you don't expect anything. So what happens when you do that? Hey, what's up? Don't talk to me. Okay, cool. Sorry. Take care. As opposed to, hey, what's up? Don't talk to me. Oh, I'm sorry. The next time the next girl comes, I'm like, oh fuck, I don't want to experience her pain. Why did you experience pain? Because in the first one you were attached to the outcome, and the second one you weren't attached. So you gotta untether yourself before you do anything with a guy, before you commit to a guy. Untether yourself so you could at least be a little bit more open to see the signs. You see? Does that make sense? Okay. This is something that I talk about in my upcoming seminar, The Dark Arts of Attraction. I'm going to be talking about this kind of stuff. If you guys notice, this material is a little bit different. Usually the way I talk about things is more spiritual. This one is more pragmatic and practical, but less spiritual, but more, it's more for people who appreciate, how can I say this, who appreciate a more logical and aggressive approach to things. You see what I'm saying? And so the Dark Arts of Attraction is a veer to the right of the things that I teach for a more practical, Machiavellian-like, tactical-based approach to attraction. And if you're interested in that, just go to the link below so you guys can get so you guys can get updates when the course is gonna come out, and so that you guys can get first dibs when it comes out. It comes out March 1st, right? And also, if you guys want to attend my seminar, I'm gonna be having one in New York City, and then go check out the other dates. I'm gonna be having one in New York City next month. Go check it on the link below. Check the seminar dates. I also have one-on-one coaching. If you guys are interested, go check on the link below as well. Thank you and have a great day. Bye bye.